Hey guys, how are you doing? Furo here, back with another neat new Shadowverse deck for you to try out. Before we are starting, another legal disclaimer for you. This video is part of a series of sponsored content by Cygames. And now let's have a look at my latest attempt for a midrange swordcraft deck. I was using this deck over the last 2 days and found some great success with it, so you might want to check it out for yourself. The maximum win streak I was able to obtain with it was 12 wins in a row on A2 to A3. Definitely a good sign that Swordcraft is still working greatly in the new meta. In comparison to some other classes and deck types, the midrange Swordcraft deck hasn't changed that much with the latest expansion Tempest of the Gods. You're still seeing triple Albert, Alwida's command, and all the small little early followers that you have used before the expansion hits, but the top cream of your cake has some new flavors for you as well. You will see 3 cards from the new expansion, namely Grimnir Cyclone, the Luminous Mage, and Arriet Soothing Harpist. All 3 cards are excellent additions to improve both your damage output as well as your survivability over the course of the game. As a midrange archetype, your goal is normally to play units on curve to force a game finish between turn 7 and 9. With that in mind, let's check out the new cards we are using now. Firstly, there is Grimnir the Cyclone, which is probably one of the best gold cards in the whole set. This card functions both as a defensive tool early against more aggressive decks, as well as a great offensive board clear option in the end game. For the initial investment of 3 play points, Grimnir is presenting you with a ward, 2 attack and 3 health. All in all, that doesn't sound like the best card ever, but now let's check out the enhance effect. With an increase in play points to 10, you will activate an additional effect which is dealing 1 damage to all enemies 4 times. This includes the opponent's leader, so we are looking at both a board clearer and some extra face damage. I said earlier that the midrange swordcraft deck is trying to end the game on turn 9 or earlier, so why should you care for an enhance effect at turn 10? Well, you will of course face many situations where you're not able to get to your perfect finish with a double face attack with your Alberts on turn 9, so an extra 4 damage on a turn after that can be a huge swing. Often enough your opponent is cheating with wards, denying you the final blow. A well-placed Grimnir is your best buddy here, so rest assured that the extra damage is totally worth it. The next addition to the deck is the Luminous Mage. This hot cutie is coming for the rescue when you're in trouble with your evolution points. For 5 play points, she will present you with 2 attack and 3 defense, and will also spawn a Luminous Knight, which is on the other hand a 2/1 creature. The twist for the card comes with her effect. As long as the mage is on board, you won't need to use evolution points if you evolve allied commanders. Both the mage as well as the knight are commanders, so you can just evolve one of those the turn you've played the card. The Luminous Knight on the other hand is also buffing all other followers in play if you decide to evolve him. That's kinda nice if you still have some of your earlier minions on board, allowing you for some better trades or more face damage depending on the situation. Because the Luminous Mage is only costing 5, it is furthermore possible to play it alongside an Albert on turn 10. That's a really nice finisher for you that will deal a lot of damage in the face. So far for the mage, now let's check out Arriet the Soothing Harpist, which is another new gold card. As your only 7-drop in the whole deck, she is a bridge between your Alwida's command and the Fangblade Slayer, but boy oh boy, she's a dangerous harpist for sure. Arriet has a very unique fanfare effect that allows you to restore the defense of an allied follower fully if the follower has attacked this turn already. On top of that, you are allowed to attack a second time with this follower. On turn 7 or later, you already have played a lot of your strong face damage dealing units, and your opponent's life should have been weakened a lot. Another crushing blow that might hit for 5 through the hero might be the last devastating push needed to be victorious. Keep in mind that you're also good to go for a trade. Clear, for example, a ward, heal back with Arriet, and attack a second time in the face then. That is really good as long as you have some good units already on board. The huge advantage is obviously that without any real threats already on the board, you will have not an extra value from Arriet. And let's face it, 7 play points for a lousy 4/5 is really not that incredible. Alright, so far for that little overview. And now I will conclude the video as always with 2 or 3 games on the ladder with the deck, so here we go. So we are starting our journey today against the Runecraft deck, so Swordcraft versus Runecraft will be the first game. And Quickblader is very decent for the start. Veteran Lancer is very decent for the start. We're going first, definitely dropping the Albert, which is coming too early. We need him on turn 5, but we don't want him in the starting hand. So let's just replace here. Fangblade Slayer is definitely not better, so the Albert was a better choice, right? Shouldn't have redrawn him. So let's start with the Quickblader then. One in the face, which is definitely good. Runecraft right now is not as strong as it used to be in the last expansion. Still, Daria is a nice card, nonetheless, right? But it is weaker in comparison to the other classes right now. The Snipe is killing our Quickblader. We will then play the Veteran Lancer on 2. There's Albert again, which is not that bad, but as we can see here, we have cards to play on turn 5, we have something to play on turn 8, nothing on 3 and nothing on 4, and that is a huge gap. If we're not getting a card to play next turn, we are deeply in trouble, because then we cannot push as much damage if we like. Dropping the Freshman Lou, and with that he can put a random, check that here, he can put a random card with spell boost from his deck into his hand, so helping him a lot to find the right one. Now he's currently at 2. We are dropping the Maid Leader here, we are getting another commander. The Maid Leader is, it is nice to get the Maid Leader here that we can at least play something. It would have been way worse if we just got another Albert, for example. So small 1-1. And we now could kill the 1-1, but seriously, it's just better to go for the face. Because we want to be the aggressor here. He cannot evolve, our opponent cannot evolve next turn. So right now he would need some help in form of a spell, for example, to clear out the Veteran Lancer. There's the Snipe. He's hitting our Maid Leader. Interesting. So he also got the Wind Blast. That's another spell boost spell. Oh boy, oh boy. That is really unfortunate. We have a lot of cards to play on the next turn, but nothing to play right now. That's normally not happening with the deck that often, because you're not running that many huge card costs. So you should have something to play here normally. There's another Freshman Lou. Getting another random card with spell boost. There's an insight, so the card in his hand that was with spell boost is now getting boosted. Definitely helpful for him. We will be now at 5. And there's a card that we could have played earlier. But let's now just go for the Albert and go for the face. It's 5 in the face. If we can evolve here, so he's down to 12. We have the option to drop another Albert next turn, but because we can also wait until turn 9 and then we can attack two times, it's better to just drop the Mage next turn. Plus, of course, he needs to kill our Albert, the Rite of Exorcism. So, looks like he's killing it, and we will just drop the Luminous Mage. Means he's still at 12 then. Novice Trooper. That's also interesting. So we could push another 2 in the face. We can play the Soul Swing, kill one of these smaller units. That might be better. So Novice Trooper is hitting for another 2. So he's down to 10. And next turn we will drop the Luminous Mage. Turn 8 the Fangblade Slayer, which is dealing 3 damage. And then Albert, he can, if we evolve him, can deal 10 damage on turn 9 because he can attack twice. If we're evolving the Fangblade Slayer, we will push him down to 5 already. And then the Albert is dealing 6, which would also be enough for a finishing blow. So just like that. Opponent right now only has a 1-1 here on board. He can still evolve. Has a magic missile. Looks like he's killing our Quickblader. And maybe he's evolving and then killing the Trooper. Yeah, he's doing exactly that. So the Luminous Mage can just drop that here, kill his unit. Still have 2 units on the board. No need to invest an evolve point. Or we're just going for Alwida's command. That is even better. That is even more damage. So why not? If we evolve here, we can push 5. But I guess we don't need to. Fangblade Slayer might be the better option to evolve that. He's down to 7. The 3-1 can kill our little board here, not a problem. Then he still needs to kill our Viking. There is a Mage Leader, which is evolving, so he's getting Crimson Sorcery in his hand, which is a spell costing 1 play point and dealing 3 damage. Plus, because he now has nice little Mage Leader, he could also have maybe some piercing wounds in his hand. No, he has not. Okay, then he's killing the unit. 3 in the face, not a problem. We are going for the Fangblade Slayer. Sorcery catch, spell boosting card in his hand 2 times, and he's drawing a card. And the Flame Destroyer. Oh, interesting. So I guess we're killing this guy. So Fangblade Slayer. We could evolve here, but we don't have to. We can still kill his unit, and we're dealing 3 damage, and the Albert is then, if we evolve him, a 5/7, so if he has a ward here somehow, it might be better to keep the Albert as 5, and then we can kill the ward and hit 5 in the face. That should be working better, so we're keeping the evolve point, just doing 3 damage, killing the 7/7. We still have the Fangblade Slayer on board. Right now he's pushing 7 damage on the board side, but there might be some sort of extra face damage in his hand. And he can still evolve. So if he's, for example, dropping the Storm Mage, the small little guy, that has 2/2, then he could push another 4, and then he would be at 11. That's only a Conjure Golem, so it might be enough. Freshman Lou, another card with Spell Boost for him. Looks like he's just looking for options to kill our Fangblade Slayer without losing his units. Also we catch, he's spell boosting again. Oh, do you have it? Fate's Hand. Another 2 cards to draw. I mean, he could play a D-Shift for sure, but it's not looking like it. If he had the D-Shift, I'm not sure if he's already at 0. So probably not. No, he's trading here, going for the face, and then that will be it. We can just drop the Albert. There was not even now some use to evolve that. We still deal 6 damage, even without evolving. But if we're evolving, we only need 1 attack, so we are evolving and killing him in 1 final blow. Albert doing his job, so that would otherwise be 10 damage. Now dealing 4 is enough, and we're winning the game. So our second opponent using a Heavencraft, so that should be normally a slower matchup, but Heavencraft is not that fast. Most of the Heavencraft players are going for the control route. And we have the Novice Trooper, Quickblader. These are very fast creatures. We're dropping the Levin Vanguard and looking for a 2-drop here. So 1 and 3 drop is very nice. And well, another Novice Trooper. No 2-drop sort of far, but we're getting 2 cards until turn 2. So let's see, we will get there. Another Quickblader, well. Okay, then at least we have all the Storm units in hand and can go just for the face. I mean, better to have a Quickblader on turn 2 than not have anything on turn 2, right? But there is a Maid Leader. Okay, then we're going for the leader. Finding another commander for our hand, which is Albert. So we can just drop Novice Trooper on turn 3. Then on turn 4, we are just dropping another Trooper plus a Quickblader. And then turn 5, Albert is coming. Black Inscription is getting rid of the Maid Leader, which is kind of expensive. Maid Leader is only a 1/1. So I'm not really sure if you should do that here. Let's just push another 3. Opponent will evolve first, so Floral Fencer is not a card we want to play on turn 4. That's for sure. Temple Defender. Oh, problems arising. Wow, we would lose both troopers here. That is bad. That's definitely bad. If we're waiting, we will not hit him anyway. Well, that's really not good. Guess we're just dropping the units. I don't like to lose my troopers right now, so we might just wait. If we are attacking this guy that is subtracting 1 from the damage that we are dealing, then we need both units and we can only hit him for another 2. But we're losing the units, so we will end the turn here and then play most likely the Albert next turn or the Floral Fencer, and we can evolve next turn, so shouldn't be a problem. Black Inscripture. Now he's evolving. So he's then killing the Trooper. Right. We'll kill the Trooper. We'll kill the Trooper. Then we are going for the Floral Fencer, evolving that and dealing 2 damage in his face. The Decree, which can clear the whole board, is only coming in 2 turns. So if we now have a nice board, he's not able to clear everything, most likely. I mean, he can if he's, for example, going for the Lion. Then he can deal 2 damage if he's evolving that. You will see. Now it's just a Sacred Plea. And Elena's Prayer. Whenever the leader is restored, the defense of the leader is restored, the units on his side are getting +1/+1. Right now there is not a single unit and there's not a single heal. And we will just go for the face. Might even evolve another unit here. Yeah, that's definitely good enough. He's already down quite heavily. Pushing another 7, so he's down to 2. Fortunately, we cannot play anything else right now. But if he's clearing the board, we're just dropping the Albert and winning the game. If he's just healing here, he cannot win. And there's a decree clearing the whole board. We'll then play Albert and winning the game. So that was kind of fast.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle. Saber strike.
I envy you.
And game 3, which is also the last game of today's episode, is against another Heavencraft. So if the Heavencraft is again going too slow here, we will just burn him down in a few turns. Starting at is pretty bad, by the way, so let's just replace. Getting a Quickblader, we got Grimnir and we got Alwida's command. So we can start with the Quickblader. And we might face something for turn 2 as well. I mean, we're getting 2 cards to draw here because we're going second. So just another Alwida's command and the Albert, not too great. Quickblader is still going for the face. And there's a Snake Priestess, and that's problematic because right now we have nothing to play alongside. There is a Maid Leader now, which is good, so we can play that on turn 2. But he's still able to just kill the Quickblader here or the Maid Leader. And we cannot prevent that. Then we will play the Grimnir War Cyclone on 3. Have nothing for turn 4 right now. There's a Temple Defender. Not looking too good. Now we have something for turn 4. Okay. Grimnir is coming. We will of course not attack here. Right now he would lose both units if he's going to attack the Grimnir, and we still have then the Maid Leader. Black Inscripture. Bad boy. With the Black Inscripture he will not destroy a unit, but he is banishing that. So it's definitely really good for him. Let's drop the Vanguard here. No need to use Evolve right now. Just taking down the 2-2. He has a 1-1 on board. Could Evolve. But he could also just kill the Vanguard with a 1-1. On turn 5 then we can play Albert, Levin, Saber, dealing 5 damage in his face. Or we're going for the Luminous Mage and not using another evolve point. Depends a bit on what he's doing. Because we have which will banish all enemy follows with defense 2 or less. Well, we don't play something that is that low, so it's just with the Albert. So because we have double Alwida's command here as well, we can, if we just evolve always these storm units, we can deal 15 damage right now with the Albert and the double command. And that's why we are evolving, so he would be then down to 4. And we just need to use one little finisher and winning the game. With the decree, he's clearing the board, the Albert is going down. There's another Unicorn Dancer Unica, we're going for Alwida's command. We're evolving the small little Viking. 5 on the face, and he's down to 9. Might then again clear the board. We will then drop another Alwida's command and dealing another 5, and then he's down to 4. So we're not missing that much. Judge of Retribution. So banishing the small ward, then evolving, clearing the 5-4. And we got the Grimnir, which would then be good enough for the finishing blow. We could also just play the Luminous Mage right now. Guess that is better. And we are not losing the evolve point, and we can still clear the unit here. And let's drop the Veteran Lancer as well. Let's evolve the 3-2. Will kill us 5-2. Still having 2 units on the board. And let's wait and see what he's doing here. If he's clearing the board again, we are dropping Alwida's command and the Unicorn Dancer. And pushing another 5 in his face as a Temple Defender. As a Radiance Angel, he's healing back. And he's also evolving, that's his last evolve point. And right now, we don't need an evolve point if we evolve the Luminous Mage here. Keep that in mind. We can only evolve commanders for free, and as you can see here, that's the only commander we have on the board, so we are evolving the Luminous Mage. We are clearing the 2-2. We'll hit him for 3 in the face, so he's down to 9. In 2 turns comes the Grimnir War Cyclone. And we still have the option to evolve 1 time. So if we are now getting, as a decree, if we're now getting an Albert from the top, we have 10 damage just for the face. Okay, not of course if there is a Princess. Fangblade Slayer, that's another 3 in the face. We could... Yeah, let's see. if we evolve the Fangblade Slayer, that would be 5 on the face, and the Grimnir is dealing 4. So if he's not getting healing, that might be even better.
It won't be long now.
So that is lethal next turn, if he's not healing. If he is healing, then of course he still needs to kill the Fangblade Slayer. So he would need heal and a kill. Definitely possible, but hopefully it's tough. Great, that's restore 5 defense to an ally. And there is also, well, that is not good enough. So that is not good enough. We can kill his unit and we can just drop the Grimnir, War Cyclone. So that's another victory with the deck. Makes it 3 in a row. And with that, I'm out for today. I hope you've enjoyed the deck and the video. If you have, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. More Shadowverse is always coming. The next video is on Tuesday. So see you then, guys.